BattMech welcomes you to our instructional video series. This instructional video is for the 2012 to 2017 Toyota Prius C battery replacement using a brand new battery pack available from BattMech.com. Need more parts than just the battery block? Most of the components featured in this repair video are available now at www.battmech.com. This video is intended for trained individuals who understand the hazards associated with working on high-voltage systems. Improper repairs can result in property damage, serious injury, or death. Always follow proper safety procedures and perform repairs at your own risk. We recommend wearing high-voltage insulating gloves when performing these repairs. Always use leather protector gloves over the high-voltage gloves. Some repair steps involve increased high-voltage risk, so use extra caution and wear your gloves whenever there is any doubt about your safety. Here's a look at the personal protective equipment, or PPE, we recommend while making this type of repair. Your shop may have different protocols to keep you safe. It's always best to follow your shop's safety protocol. Here's a look at the tools we use to make this type of repair. We recommend using insulated tools whenever possible. To streamline our series, this video begins after the removal of the battery from the vehicle. We recommend using a non-conductive surface to work on. Let's get started. You'll start by removing the fan. Then remove the junction board cover. Next, on the opposite side, remove the main power disconnect cover, then remove the hardware that attaches the plug to the case. With those removed, you can now remove the ECU cover. Moving back to the other end, you'll remove the metal side panel from the junction board. Once that is complete, you'll remove the main top metal cover. Now you'll move to the opposite side of the battery and remove this metal panel. With those panels removed, you can now remove the black plastic wiring harness covers. Once that is removed, you can proceed to remove the orange wiring harness. Note: if you use a metal screwdriver to assist in removing the wiring harness, you should be aware that if you touch any two terminals at the same time, you will experience a spark. Take extra precautions not to do so when removing the orange wiring harness. Once the orange wiring harness is removed, you'll move to the other side of the battery and repeat the same process by removing the black plastic wiring harness covers, followed by the orange wiring harness. The same warning applies to this side of the battery concerning the wiring harness being removed. If you use a screwdriver to assist your removal of the orange wiring harness, be aware if you touch any two terminals with the screwdriver at the same time, you will experience a spark. Next, you'll need to remove the ECU wires as well as the temperature sensor wires. Once those wires are removed, you'll remove this black plastic piece. Now, you'll move to the other side and remove the junction board and fan duct from the battery. With those removed, you'll need to flip the battery over onto its opposite side. Now you can remove the screws that hold the bottom metal case to the battery modules. Once those screws are removed, you'll detach the final piece of the case from the battery. Next, remove this black plastic piece from the end of the battery block. Once that is removed, you'll need to stand the battery block upright to begin removing the modules. Now that the battery block is standing upright, you'll remove the top bookend as shown here, then you'll remove all of the modules from the compression block. Now you'll need to relocate your ECU and junction board, along with the old wiring assembly. Once you've relocated these parts, remove the ECU and junction board from the old wiring assembly. Then remove the temperature sensors. Next, you'll separate the black plastic fan duct and spacer from the temperature sensors. This will complete the teardown of your Prius C battery. Now that your battery is completely disassembled, you can begin preparing to reassemble the battery. Carefully unpack your BattMech replacement battery. Your brand new aftermarket battery from BattMech.com includes professionally built and balanced modules that arrive pre-charged and ready for installation. At BattMech, our goal is to provide reliable battery solutions that help extend the life of hybrid and electric vehicles while making the repair process more straightforward. If you need additional modules, replacement parts, complete refurbished battery packs, or brand new aftermarket batteries, you'll find them along with additional instructional content at BattMech.com. Now that your brand new battery from BattMech is completely unpacked, you're ready to get restarted. To begin reassembling the battery, you'll need to wrap the metal bars on the compression block with electrical tape. Once the bars are wrapped, stand the compression block upright and install the provided sleeves. Some makes and models may not include sleeves, while others may include 2 or 4. If your kit includes 2 sleeves, place them on the 2 narrower bars closest to this camera angle. If your kit includes 4, place 1 on each bar. Next, you'll begin installing the modules. Use the metal tabs at the bottom of the compression block, along with the 2 narrower metal compression bars to help orient the assembly correctly. Install the modules in order, starting with module number 1 on the bottom and continuing sequentially through module number 10. As the modules are installed, make sure the ends are flush and not staggered. This helps confirm that the modules are seated together properly. Module number 1, located on the bottom of your stack, should have the positive terminal located to the right side of the battery. Positive and negative should alternate, starting with module 1 being positive and module 10 being a negative terminal to the right. Again, so with the narrower post in front of you and the wider posts in the back of the battery block, as you look at it now, module 1 will have its positive terminal to the right. Then at the top, module 10 should have its negative to the right. From the bottom, it should line up positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and so on, to module 10 at the top ending with a negative. Now, with the modules in place, you'll go ahead and attach the plastic compression block end. Next, you'll lay the battery down with the bottom of the modules and the threaded holes facing up. Note, at this point, the 2 wider compression bars should also be facing up, and the metal tabs should be positioned to the right. Now you'll place the bottom metal battery case onto the compressed modules. Make sure the fan end of the case is positioned on the same side as the metal tabs. Once the case is positioned correctly, attach it to the modules using the screws. After the bottom case is attached, you'll flip the battery over once again. Now it's time to install the new temperature sensors, which were included with your new aftermarket Prius C battery from BattMech.com. Attach the temperature probes to modules 1, 6, and 10. Once the probes are in place, reattach the black plastic spacer and route the temperature wiring harness through the spacer. Next, reattach the junction board and fan duct to the end of the battery where the fan is located. Then reattach the high voltage wires through the small metal panel. Once those wires are in place, reattach the ECU and clip the temperature sensor wire into the ECU. Now you'll need to remove the plastic high voltage wire terminal cover. With the terminal cover removed, you can clip the new wiring harness into the ECU. This next step will re-energize the battery. Be sure you have on the appropriate PPE that your shop recommends. Note: be sure your torque settings on your torque wrench are set to about 55 inch-pounds. If you don't follow these torque settings, you are likely to damage the terminals on the batteries and will void your warranty. Never use max drill settings and never use an impact wrench. Before we move forward, I'd like to show you this reference photo in hopes it can aid in the next step. Next, you'll be attaching wires 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 to this side of the battery with the wiring harness. You will also attach 4 bus bars to this side, which we will show you where those go on the next step as well. In white, we marked the modules, and in blue, we marked the blue wires, which will attach to the terminal of each marked module. You'll first attach bus bars with wires 2, 6, 8, and 10. You'll skip wire 4, which you will leave for last, and will not be adding a bus bar under wire 4 either. Here's how to do so. Next, you'll attach the wiring harness wires 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 to this side of the battery block. If the wires are not marked, it's the longer section of wires you'll use for this side. You will also attach 4 bus bars to this side, skipping modules 7 and 8. Start with wire 2, which will be screwed into module 9. Then continue by attaching wires 6, 8, and 10 sequentially, as shown. Make sure the 2 high voltage wires are attached to modules 7 and 8. Then attach the final wire, wire number 4. Once the wires and bus bars are attached, install the battery module terminal covers. If you have trouble securing the terminal covers, use an appropriate adhesive or tape to hold them in place. Next, remove this high voltage wire from the old wiring harness. Before installing the orange wire harness, wrap the terminal on the shorter end with electrical tape. This helps protect it from a short circuit during assembly. Before we move forward, I'd like to show you another reference photo in hopes that it may come in handy with the next step, as you'll attach the remaining 4 bus bars, along with the wire harness with wires 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 to the terminals. Wire 1 will attach to the far right module, which is module 10. Wire 11 will attach to module 1, which is on the end toward the left. The wires will be placed sequentially on modules 10, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. Once again while showing you. Next, you'll attach the remaining 4 bus bars, along with wires 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 to the terminals. Start with wire 1, which will attach to the far right module, which is module 10. The wires will be placed sequentially on modules 10, 9, 7, 5, and 3. Then you'll attach the L-shaped electrical connector to module 1 with wire number 11 attached over that. Proceed by attaching the L-shaped electrical connector to module 1 with wire number 11. For reference, again, here's where the red wires should be attached to the modules. Once those connections are complete, attach these non-conductive screw covers to the terminal screws on modules 1 and 10. Next, attach the other end of the L-shaped connector. Then, unwrap the terminal that was previously wrapped with electrical tape so that you can attach it. The unwrapped terminal attaches here, as shown. Once this side is complete, this is how the assembly should look. Next, you'll attach the battery module terminal covers on this same side of the battery. Again, if you have trouble securing the terminal covers, use an appropriate adhesive or tape to hold them in place. Note: for added protection, we recommend wrapping this end of the exposed metal wire with electrical tape, leaving only the eyelet terminal exposed. Once the wire is wrapped, go ahead and reattach it. Moving forward, with the wiring complete, attach the metal side panel. Next, you'll attach the metal side/top case cover. Then you'll attach the metal ECU cover to this end before attaching the master plug, followed by the metal master plug cover. To finish this section, you'll need to attach the metal junction board covers to the end of the battery where the fan is located. Finally, reattach the fan. Your battery rebuild is now complete. You can now reinstall the battery back into the vehicle. We hope you found this battery repair video informative and useful. For fully refurbished battery blocks and the parts needed to complete your rebuild, visit BattMech.com, where our goal is to restore your battery's efficiency so you can enjoy better fuel savings and dependable performance. Thanks for watching and good luck with your rebuild. We hope to see you back on the road soon.